for him.
Yeah, I'm starting up the stream now. Let's get your mic voices on, boys.
All right.
All right, this is
go to Jared A. Cook live streams.
The Jared Brigade is live. I guess. Oh fuck.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live. I'll send a link to Chris so you can post it in the chat. I have to scroll through.
All right. Clyde, I love your comment you left to Orla. Oi, mate.
Oh, mate, you got your TV license.
EDP was here earlier.
I'm not quite sure who EDP is.
We had a nice, good conversation with him. In the middle of the debate, when he started accusing us of being a stalker and wouldn't listen to what a stalker actually was, he actually came in and was like, "Shut the fuck!" And we were just like, he called him a little bitch. It was funny. It was great. And then he started playing the Jared live stream over the microphone, quoting him about like what he said about you, Chris, and your dad.
Yeah, he likes to go silent when we start mentioning all the things. His main accusation of me is that I do things worse than Jared. I asked him what I did. He said make multiple accounts and obsess. And I said, well,
here's the thing. The only time I make stock accounts is when I respond like once a month, every now and then. If I was stalking, don't you think that I would be doing it like every day? Because I've only been in 2 of his live streams.
Yeah, I can't even be asked like to watch like an 8-hour live stream every day. Like I'm not gonna fucking just sit around and watch Jared. Like the only time I get entertained is when I literally make the dude salty by commenting. Like whenever I got him to say he would come beat the fucking shit out of me. Like that was fucking great.
Yeah, I mean I can
when just to ask Jared some questions here and there, mainly about the whole thing with the jobs and stuff.
Yeah, well, I could sit there for hours and watch an episode of EFAT before Jared showed up, but I can't watch Jared at all. All he does is just sit there and he talks.
Yeah,
it's so boring.
Yeah, he just sits there and says, "Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that, man." He just sits there and eats up all the attention. That's all his streams are.
Yeah, the only thing that's funny is when he
reveals and no one cares.
Reveals some shitty information about himself, and then it's like, oh, I guess that's something I can justify uploading this with because it'll be useful later because it's like funny.
Yeah, and usually
if you really
tell me like check this time of the stream, and I'll be like, okay, I'll go look, and it's like, yep, he said something stupid. I guess I'll put that out. It takes like 10 minutes to do.
Jared admits he's gay on stream.
Literally, I was talking to Chris about this a couple days ago. Literally, I was like, yeah, he's probably just such a desperate incel. The only reason why he swings that way is because he can't get a woman, and he thinks it'd be easier to be gay.
Yes, I agree. That's exactly what I thought. I was like, he's just doing this because he can't get sex.
Yeah.
And he was just like, well,
he made it seem like he was totally straight before, and now that he's getting like the gay furry crowd after him, I can get attention from these people.
Oh, that's even better. He doesn't even want to actually be gay. He just wants fucking positive attention. Holy fuck.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
It's like after Dishonored Wolf kind of said, okay guys, it was a good run, but sorry, go away. And they all went to Jared because it was like, hey, that's that one guy that was always on the videos. Let's see how he'll like it.
Funny thing is, like, I was only on the one stream. I don't have any more accounts left that I can post on. Well, maybe that'll change, but
I could
slept through the rest, and then I watched the replay. People gave me highlight times to look for, and then I clicked it out.
Yep.
I mean, I actually was only in 2, and that was only I was in one of them once. It was just to say, by the way, Jared, you suck at doxing people, and then I left.
Yeah, I've been waiting around for a stream I want to like raid and put a little spicy comments in and see if I can get him salty for the entire stream again. But like every time he streams, I'm like ready to go. I'm like ready to go to sleep. I'm like I don't even want to stay up and watch this bullshit.
He literally was doing a stream from 11 o'clock at night till 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, he streams all night. Like functioning adults aren't gonna sit there all night and watch him. Like I'm fucking tired at that point from living. I don't want to sit there.
I just stopped watching after a while, even though he was calling me out. I was just like, I gotta go to sleep. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And then like the next day, I get on the bus and he's still streaming.
I know. I woke up and people are like, "He's talking about you." So I woke up and then I made that video where I'm like, "He's live streaming right now. I'm about to go to the gym."
I think my favorite contradiction was whenever he said that he said he wanted to fight me. Then he said later on like, "Oh yeah, I wanted nothing to do with this guy, Alistair." But yeah, if you call my dad, I'll find where you live and I'll beat the fucking shit out of you. And then later on, I said, "Yeah, you're the same guy that threatened me, and then didn't want that wanted to fight me, and then didn't want to show up because you didn't want nothing to do with me because I might have a gun and I might kill you." And he's like, "Oh, in your dreams." He literally replies with that. It's like, you literally said you were afraid of me.
Yeah, and yeah, go ahead.
He relies on people having as little information as possible so he can try to revise history, and hopefully they don't research it, which a lot of them don't do, as Ulra has demonstrated. Or when they do see it, they just say, "Oh, he's just reacting." So, and I say, "Well, why?"
Or they'll say, "Well, he was a different person that was years ago," and it's just like, "No, this was like a month ago." He said this last week or something like that.
Plus, look at how many different personas he's gone through over the past 2 years. I think he's had like 6 or so, where he tried to reinvent himself.
He's got the. I think it's remember Seymour Buns when he made fun of metalheads in his atheist video, and now he literally is dressed up in his metalhead and listens to heavy metal on his streams.
He doesn't even listen to good metal. He listens to really bad like normie tier 90s like cringe shit. Like I couldn't sit through that. Like it was garbage.
Yeah, on top of his shitty like conversation, you have to listen to this horrible music on top of it. I
think he wonders why he gets copyright claimed.
Yeah, it must have been me that did it.
Chris is in charge of copyright.
And he realized it was automatic.
My favorite thing was, oh yeah, it's like he'll just like wake up one day and be like, "Oh yeah, Chris was probably behind this. He must be like the opposite." Need to make a meme like that.
You know, that reminds me. I was gonna say the reason also I haven't even been that involved is because I don't have to do shit, and I'll still get blamed. So it's like I don't even have to put effort in anymore.
I think later on in the recent stream, he also fucking was doing the whole neo-Nazi shit again. He was defending Hitler and talking like bringing up like Bagel Town and like talking about Jews and like then he goes and like tries to morally gaslight me and Chris for being nationalists, and it's like you literally still go on denying the Holocaust while pretending to be a centrist. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Like at least own up and like have a set
he does that opinion. He flip flops constantly when it's convenient for him to look superior. I mean,
guys, it's because I'm not a white nationalist. That has to be the reason they hate me.
The reason why I get trolled is because I'm not a white nationalist.
Sure, Jared.
Of evidence why you get trolled. No.
You can literally clip out a video that show all the fucking personal attacks he makes on his air quotes trolls, and then you would see that like you're literally getting trolled because you say stupid shit. People correct you, then you instantly attack them, and then you get people that have an axe to grind against you because you were literally an asshole to them for no reason.
Yeah, he called me a false prophet because I opposed his opinion on the Bible. Like, what? And then he started calling me like a Satan. Yeah, he said I was like a Satanist scum, and like God will spit you out. He started doing like the Old Testament Bible thumping stuff. I was just like,
He does
did
that
you even
all
read
the
those
time.
verses? Are you quoting? Are you quoting a movie, or did you actually read that in the book?
Yeah,
like,
he
have you
literally
seen
will
the-
go into this like Bible mode where he thinks God is like this
Yeah.
like tool for him to like destroy his enemies with. He's so stupid. He's like, oh, if you there's a specific section in the Bible that says if you're mean to Jared Acock, you will be destroyed.
It says it
Have you
right
seen
there.
the
He's like,
video?
he shows the camera, and it's like a Sharpie where it says, "If thou be meanest to Jared A.S. Cooketh," and it says, "Thou shalt be destroyed." He wrote it himself.
Have you seen Piss 4400's video where he proves that Jared doesn't actually read the Bible? That was a while ago, though.
He did a video about that. I'm gonna have to watch that because when Piss 4400 thinks you're stupid, you know you screwed up.
Yeah, that was a good video. I can't remember. I think I did archive the one of him basically telling Jared off for just holding the Bible instead of actually reading it and being able to. Oh, remember the video where Jared finally tried to read it? He like read 2 sentences and gave up.
He didn't even pick a good book. He just went, wait a minute, I just need something to read. If you're gonna do a Bible reading, shouldn't you have a devotional plan? He just went, here, Psalms. I'll just pick a random psalm. It's just, and he started reading a King James Bible because it's. He's like, man, it was so much easier to read Cat in the Hat.
I'm used to books with pictures.
I like the books for them photos.
Maybe I should send him my action Bible. It's like the Bible, but a comic book. It's easier for children.
Nice. Yeah, he might appreciate that if he can do a review.
Read this, you
where's
cuck.
Olra?
I don't know. I'm kind of enjoying this conversation before he shows up and ruins it. Stream is up, my dude.
It's gonna change the tone, I think.
Well, yeah, but he sat there and accused us of being stalkers. He says, but you're stalking him. I said, so what is it when he comes to our videos and says he's going to rape us, or when he finds one of our comments on a random video and responds to it? Is that different? He goes, no, that's responding. I said, okay, so we're just responding. And he didn't have anything to say against that because once you use his own logic back on him, it makes him stupefied.
Yeah,
I find that's an effective debating term.
It's just a gaslight. It's like you can't just like trolling people online is obsessive and stalking to these people, but being nice to them is it's just stupid.
Okay, well here's I wonder how he would react if we told him that. What about the guy that literally leaves a dislike on every video of Chris and Jared Acock? Like every video that gets produced, he's there immediately to dislike it. What about that guy? Is that not stalking?
Yeah, and I never even mentioned that. Jared makes a video and talks about it multiple times. I don't think I've ever mentioned that on my channel. I just ignore it and continue on.
I'll even call him out every video. It's like I'll talk to him. I'm just like, hello, Mr. Lurker.
It seems like this type of thing happens so often with there's like Jared can't be the only person that's like this. It seems like this type of conversation happens so much that it goes through the same tropes. And he says this, like, look at GG. He says all the same shit GG does. He says all the same arguments. Like, it's every time someone's in that situation with
definitely
such
George's son.
There was a video that Rags just did about one of his old enemies, and I swear to God, he was just Jared, but 45.
Wow.
And he was like, people shouldn't just be mean to each other on the internet and should respond, because then it's like speaking gibberish. It's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. Jared can be awful to people, but if you respond to it, then he's licensed to go after your deceased relatives and threaten to slit your throat and rape threats,
if you
suicide.
If you be mean to him, oh sorry, go on, Chris.
No, that's it. That's all.
If you're mean to him, he has a license to go sicko mode.
Sicko mode.
I just want to say that.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, I tried to confront Ulra about that, and how does me telling Jared to be nicer to his father equate to I'm gonna attack your dead father? And he probably thinks that really bothered me.
All right.
But the thing is,
for the stream to be fun, let's get a watch together up, guys.
What's that?
Let's watch some Jared videos.
Okay. We'll wait for you, Orla or Dora or whatever your stupid name. Is his name like his actual name backwards?
Olaf. That's no man.
Alright, so you guys can feel free to... everyone will have control of the room. Just find a Jared video to watch and we'll have it up.
Well, I'm gonna go, because he kept commenting me. He was wanting this so desperately. So now I'm gonna go find his comment and respond to him there. Maybe he'll see it.
Yeah, I posted the watch together link. You just have to post it. All you have to do is post the YouTube link in the chat, and then we can get it started up.
Oh yeah, give me a minute. I will be there in a second.
I'm gonna leave and come back later. Gonna go to McDonald's and get a Shamrock Shake.
Alright. Thanks for joining.
Yeah.
Yep. No problem.
Good having you.
I think you need to play the Jared demonstrates how to be a real loving Christian.
Oh yeah, that would be good.
Let's watch
I love that one.
Let's watch the Super Saiyan Jared later on. From 2 Liter Jared.
Everyone can everyone can bring up the link. Like if you have the ability to, just go to the Jared A. Cup channel. I don't want to have be doing all this shit.
Am I the only one that thought that costume of his looked like the Fallout cartoon character? To me, he looked like the Fallout cartoon character in his blue tights.
Let's do some commentary on
I'm not familiar with that.
And some of them have the
you don't know?
You mean
like themselves that.
The guy with the thumbs up, he's like on the cover of every game.
Yeah, the Vault
love
Boy
is a key ingredient.
Vault Boy, that's it. He had like the Vault Boy costume.
Like Chris, a 30-year-old boom.
Yes.
There's a lot of
did look like.
All right, the video is playing. Are you guys in?
All right.
Not yet.
Yeah,
let me get there.
All right.
Streaming.
Sorry if there's some technical difficulties with this. I haven't done this yet. I've been wanting to get some on the spot record reaction.
Should we call this a JEFAT? Every Jared a pause. An EJAP. There you go. We'll call it that.
Christians out there.
Yes.
There's a lot of very hateful people.
That might be a little offensive, but I'm fine with it.
Alright, I'm here now.
Alright.
You can decide the videos. I don't want to screw it up. Yes. Nope. There you go.
There's
the video playing?
Christians out there. There's a lot of very hateful people.
It's up. Okay. So it's not playing though. By the way, Chris, this thumbnail is amazing.
Can you not see it? The video?
It's one of the best pictures taken of him.
Is it not
the video's playing?
It's playing.
This opening was a little bit.
It's not playing for me.
I thought of cutting it down a little bit, but he says bad shit over and over in that section, so.
It's not playing at all for me.
Reload the
I find
window.
it funny. Some of my trolls even claim to be
Reload it?
Christian, which
Yeah,
to me
reload
is a
the
big
window,
joke. I mean, it makes me laugh because my trolls are the most hateful.
Okay, I'll be
bigoted
back. Just wait a
people
second.
you'll ever meet in your life.
But nobody gives a fuck.
Coming
Go
back.
fucking kill yourself, dude. Nobody would miss you, bro, if you
I
took
don't
your
even know if
fucking
there's
life. Did
much
you know that, bro?
commentary for this.
Not a single person would miss you, not even your parents, dude. You're
I
fucking
mean, it
worthless.
speaks for itself.
You
really.
worthless piece of
Yeah,
shit. I'll
so
slit
yeah,
your
Jared just
fucking
does his
throat.
own
I'll slit your
commentary. He
throat.
doesn't
I'll
even.
slit your fucking throat.
He's
You
going.
stupid.
Sicko mode.
His voice wasn't.
Some of them
He
have
says
the
his voice wasn't
audacity to
shaky
call
in any of his
themselves
videos,
that.
and he's literally
When in
going,
fact they're not, and God will
I'll kill
reject
you.
them.
It's like you
Well,
can
Your
hear it
sister-
warbling. It's
Spit
like,
them
really, man?
out.
Are you
Love is a key
crying?
ingredient to be a
Mr.
good
Alpha
Christian.
Male.
I don't have a
Your
faggot
girlfriend,
daddy like Chris, a
they
30-year-old
voice
woman
shakes
every
when
day.
she
Hey Chris, your daddy's
Like,
dead. How does that make you
like,
feel,
I'll
little
say
baby?
it.
When she
Your
vibrates
daddy's
on my
dead,
dick
Chris.
or whatever.
Yeah, that was so fucking stupid.
Oh,
I
his
feel the
daddy's
love.
dead.
Video.
You can hate wickedness. You can hate the wicked.
Okay, I'm on
but it's all
again.
That's his
about
Start playing.
excuse.
Little faggot Nightbreed Gaming.
Oh,
I
yeah,
swing
I'm
both
playing
ways,
now.
Art. If people can't see that I'm
God damn it,
about
there needs
love,
to be
then
a
we're just
fucking
hateful bigots.
point
And I
two
know
of
you're
though
not Chris, but
of
you're still
that
a
because
faggot,
he
so is
literally
your
says
dad.
he's
But
more
you
gay
guys
in
are
the
little
newer
butt
ones.
buddies. Little butt buddy faggots.
He says
Well, then he
hates
says
the
he
women.
I
is
swing
gay.
both ways, Art. Because
So he's a
I
gay
try my
Christian
best.
now? How does that work?
Oh yeah.
Like,
He
this
says
isn't
it's
a...
okay to hate the wicked, but the thing is, he's just saying that as an excuse for him to be able to do what he does, because what he does is hating on the wicked. But what we're
Yeah.
doing is hating on an innocent man in
Let's-
his mind.
Let's do some commentary
Well,
on
Let's
it's
spread
not an
positivity.
ideological change of him
All I
saying
know
he's
is
gay.
Chris-
This is him saying he's gay one day and then saying he's a Christian the next.
Yeah, he's constantly contradicting himself. I mean, there's.
Yeah, man. I
I
swing
feel
both
like I'm
ways.
repeating the same things over and over, but I mean,
True.
the people who look past all of his contradictions and hypocrisies, they're just low IQ. That's my only explanation. How can you look past blatant contradiction and be like, oh, it's okay? Video unavailable.
Video unavailable.
he might.
Playback
Um,
on other
it's
websites
still-
has been disabled by video owner.
Oh
Weird.
fuck, we can't do a commentary on that the recent stream till I guess he's
Hello, Black Volkswagen.
Oh shit, Black. Cool. He's one of the Gorgeous George group.
oh hell yeah.
It's funny that Jared thought I was working with Gorgeous George when really George was just another LOL cow.
Yeah, he
I was
also
going to say,
thought
yeah,
that
George is one of your enemies.
enemies, yeah.
Yeah, he thought I was working. He also thinks I live in Virginia when I've been very adamant.
Yeah, I
multiple
saw that. I
videos
was just
I'm
like, wait a
from
minute.
Wisconsin.
If you listen to his voice, he clearly does not have a Virginian accent.
Yeah, I mean, if
I think
I'd be pretty
he-
happy if Chris was also in the good old boys club.
Yeah, we'd all be Southern disgraces, by God.
By birth and by the will of God.
Woo!
Yeah, I think that I tried to figure out how he came to that conclusion, and I just think he assumes that because I'm working with George, which I'm not, that I must live with George as well. I don't know why that's the case, but I guess, yeah, whatever. You
But at
can
the
think I'm
same
from
time, he
Virginia.
acknowledges that we all live far away from each other because of the internet. It's like, okay.
Yeah, I've talked to multiple people from Wisconsin. So,
Yeah. Pretty
We got
open
another
about
video
being
up?
in Wisconsin as well. Yeah, just go find another video to watch, Chris. You know the good ones.
alright. Yeah, let me find a good one here.
Tell me now.
How about the... I won't read the title in case it'll get flagged. Alright.
Oh, God, what's the title?
Is that better?
Let's see.
It's still. Okay, well, a new hour and 54 minutes. Is that the video?
You try hitting play on it, Nightbreed, and maybe it'll play for you as well.
Okay.
Just, yeah.
Oh, it's playing, I think.
Got it.
Let's get fat baby blue jumpsuit. Okay.
I saw this first,
Oh,
I thought
it's
he
playing.
was, like, I thought this was old Jared. He almost looked normal again. But he just couldn't cover
Look at the size of that gut. There is no way he weighs 230 pounds at 6'1", unless he just has no muscle.
Look at the power
Look at
behind
how he
those
almost
strikes.
fucking fell over.
He's literally—he's not even doing any kind of form. He's just twirling. There's one part where he just has his arms down, and starts spinning like a ballerina. He's like, I saw
You could
Jackie Chan do this
all
once.
those strikes away. That's just nothing.
Yeah, you could literally just dodge it and like push him down. He'll fall on his ass.
You see what he just did right there with the whole foot thing? All I have to do is get close and grab that leg and then push forward because he's only on one
He's
foot.
like doing like Dragon Ball Z shit. Like,
Yeah, he's literally doing the Dragon Ball Z thing. He's like, I saw this in an anime I locked. Must be true,
As soon
because
as
I'm a
he's on the
karate guy.
ground, he's gonna get pounded like crazy.
Only if he would've
And he's
said
winded, of
namaste
course.
again.
And he bows out of breath.
Oh shit, we got Cletus, we got Mr. Motion, Todd Fox.
Oh,
people
Mr.
watching.
Motion, who's that? I definitely don't know who that is. He's definitely not a relative.
Let's see if I can find him.
I've got Motion in here watching it, the stream, just to make sure it's working.
Oh, nice.
He's my 9 to 5
Alright.
slave. I think it's
Oh,
funny. I
man.
think he gets all of his training from movies. Jared does. There's only like a few movies that have accurate depictions of like hand-to-hand combat,
In the
and that would be
classic
like,
video- in the classic video where he bitches about Jason David Frank, he says he learns his shit from YouTube, I believe.
yeah,
Right,
well,
Nightbreed, you hit play on the video, so it plays for you for sure.
yeah.
Just put a new one. This
Oh,
one's
yeah, this
long,
one's
so
good.
it's
Yeah, this
yeah,
will give us
comment.
plenty of time.
But,
Dude shows up.
Trolls are leaving so many bridges unguarded. Yeah, man, fuck 'em, dude. You know, it's whatever,
just
man.
pause the video if you want to comment.
They were a lot obvious.
Yeah.
Like, they were a lot more obvious when I first started the
You have
stream.
to-
but
you have to
now
have
they're
it
trying to be more
windowed or
tricky,
whatever, and then you-
And it's honestly just cute to me.
I'm not getting any
they're
audio
still
from it,
doing
and I'm
it.
like an hour and 5 minutes into it.
It's whatever, dude.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, listen,
Oh yeah, it is an
But,
hour and 5.
but
Okay, well at least we're on the
Oh,
right.
look, I got my first
time.
troll, large Genesis. Man, come on, be more creative than that, dude.
I don't know.
I can
Large
barely
Genesis
hear him.
is pretty clever.
Well,
You
yeah,
trolls
I thought
are the
Large
most
Genesis was
uncreative
funny.
with your names. It's just hilarious.
He didn't even ban me for a while.
Another little fuckboy troll.
Why is that
Fanboy
fucking
Smackdown.
fuckboy?
Guys, check out this hilarious troll channel.
A
called
troll.
Green Ranger Beat.
Green Ranger Beatdown is a hilarious troll channel. Everyone should check it out.
Yeah, the
Was
quality of
was
his
was
content-
Ranger
so
even
hilarious.
there?
Pause it again, Chris.
The guy who made
Oh yeah, the kid asked where we got Jared's nudes from. I'm just like, well, he does have them publicly on DeviantArt.
I wonder if even telling him about that would be illegal because he's underage. I'm pretty sure linking it to him would probably be not acceptable, but I don't know.
Well, I didn't tell him to go look at it. I just said where we got it. I just said it was public on DeviantArt. I didn't tell him to go look at it. So it'd be hard to make a case for it.
Oh,
And I also said that apparently somebody pretended to be a girl and then gave it to Ranger, or something like that. I'm not sure how we got a hold of the nudes. I just know we do, and it's clearly, obviously him.
Yeah, it was someone on Twitter that got them, but I just got it shared to me, really.
yeah, I'll talk to you on Telegram earlier. Right now, Chris.
Alright.
Is the stream still up?
Is it?
I shut it down
Chris
and brought
Pratt.
it back up.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, but
Where's
Green
the
Ranger
Arla
Beatdown's
kid?
Content is really good. Let's continue the reactions.
Oh yeah.
Alright, hit play.
Continue. All right.
like you guys, if you want a good laugh, watch that channel. He tries so
Mhm.
desperately to make me look bad. It's just fucking hilarious.
And he does a really good job at it.
Well, see, this is what I've noticed years of debating. When someone is losing, they'll laugh sometimes, or they'll
Yeah,
get
he
personal.
laughs.
And Jared does both of those. He'll go, it's just funny to me. When you try to just pass it off as a joke, then
He
that
does
just
that
means you're
all
trying
the
to save
time.
face.
This is hilarious to me. That means nothing.
Well, the fact, if he didn't care about it, then he would have never posted all the time about it. That wouldn't be his center thing.
Yeah.
It's like, you don't hear me saying, I don't care about Jared. No, I do care about Jared.
He
That's
always
why I'm
says
posting
we try
content.
to make him look bad. He
Makes himself look bad.
I don't understand how he doesn't see that, but
I believe he's reached his subscriber peak because his subs stopped growing again. And his videos are getting horrible views. Like, I'm actually getting better viewership.
yeah. His his views have definitely been dropping. I've noticed on his streams. Like, it was like 60 to 80, I believe, at once when he was first doing
it's
it,
a
and now
market
it's like
thing. Like if
15.
you do something every day, it'll have less value. Like it's what I can't think of what it's called. It's
over saturation, maybe. I don't know.
Well, that's why like Rags and Muller get good reception on their videos. That's because they like wait forever to upload, and when they do, it's like an event. It's kind of like content cops on iDubbbz. It's like, oh my god, it's finally here.
yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't build any hype. It's just like, oh, I'm just gonna stream again and sit here doing nothing.
And it's like, what's the point in returning if I already know this is the peak of it? This is all we're gonna get. Guys, I was gonna game, but I'm too stupid to know how to do that.
Yeah, that's the other thing. He keeps building up that he's gonna game live stream, and he still hasn't done it.
Yeah,
I mean,
2
I can
weeks ago.
understand if he can't figure. Well, I can't understand that he can't figure out how to game stream, but he could sit there and drum easily. He's got the camera facing his drums. He won't just walk over there and start drumming. He's like, oh, I want it to sound good. I don't know. I'm kind of tired tonight.
I want it to sound good. That means I have to spend more of mommy's money.
Have you heard his like bass like covers? And he plays it alongside the song, and you can barely hear it when you do. It's like
in the stream, the chat. I bet like fucking Jared is gonna creep on some younger boys as well. Like,
oh, you hear that motion?
That's
you're
what I
you're
was
in danger.
thinking.
he swings both ways now. That means he swings both ways for the underage.
I think Ulra better watch out. Jared might like his girly boyish looks.
yeah.
His videos are basically just Jared videos. He makes uninformed opinions and just sits there and talks in front of a camera, and he's very cringy. So he's Jared before he got fat.
Yeah, they've got the same. They almost got the same hair. He just needs to shave underneath.
Oh, one of my favorite descriptions of his hair. But one of my favorite descriptions of his hair was actually back on the Dishonored Wolf podcast when they said it looked like you took an ostrich egg in a nest and then flipped it upside down. So the ostrich egg was resting, or the nest was resting on the egg. And like you can see the curvature of his skull going into his hair, so it's just like, God, that's disgusting.
Well, yeah, he shaved the very top like one of those monks.
I'm doing some.
And then
big,
you can
big
still
brain
see
shit
where
for
it's
the
short
stream.
on the top. All right,
It used to be like
continue
kind
the
of.
video?
Yeah, let's continue the video whenever you want.
Oh yeah, let's continue the video.
But
He didn't even drink anything that time.
yeah, I'm just blocking that guy. He's a no life loser
Getting ready
at this
to piss
point.
in that cup.
Don't even.
Okay, I got a question. He says we're no life losers. What does he qualify as having a life?
Yeah,
That's what
does
I
he mean by
wondered,
having a life, like, holy fuck.
Like he's 32, he doesn't have a spouse, hasn't even attempted to get one, the polite way. He lives in his mother's house. His room's an absolute mess. He has no education, apparently, aside from a high school education. I'd even doubt that. So he's not doing anything. He's not trying to make a record deal with his music. He's not even trying to get money for YouTube. So what accomplishments has he made other than getting over 1,000 subs? And it took him 5 years to do that.
Yeah, no hygiene as well.
Yeah. So
he's just doing a piss poor gaslight like all these trolls. Like, they're not trying to make an argument. They're literally just trying to end the conversation by insulting.
But Jared has just done nothing. He has no life. What is he talking about?
Yeah, he literally would rather piss in a cup.
Name's
Leave
Chris,
it
the
around.
30-year-old boomer. Complete piece of shit. Nobody. Worthless waste of
you
life.
think it might be
You can see
Chris.
the salt in his face and eyes. Like, he's
He's so angry.
Hey troll. Hey, guess what? You worthless piece of shit, Chris. I know you
Here comes the love.
like to jerk off to my pics, but nobody gives a fuck.
the
Okay,
same
go
thing
fucking
Gigi
kill yourself,
does.
dude. Nobody would miss you, bro, if you took your
Oh,
fucking
look at
life.
his
Did you know that, bro?
eyes, man.
Not a
Like,
single
this
person
is-
would miss you, not
this
even
is
your
just so
parents, dude. You're
gold.
fucking
He was
worthless.
so quick with it too. Like, he does the same thing Gigi does. He's like, oh,
Yeah, guys, check out Green Ranger Beatdown. He's in the comments. Look at his worthless little channel. I'll leave it up and laugh at him. Tell him what a worthless waste of space that he is.
I'm sure a lot of people are going to do that, Jared.
You know, guys, I try to be cool and I try to be respectful.
I'm a little bit
but
behind
there are some
again.
people who just aren't
I'm
worth
good.
any
Never mind.
respect. They're just
Yeah,
You mean
what a
like-
waste of space he is. As his mess is
worthless waste
imploding
of
across
life,
his room.
Honestly, no, my father doesn't give two shits about you, bro.
My dad
And I'm
doesn't
sorry
care-
that you
give two
failed
shits
with the
about
relationship
you.
with your
It
dad.
obviously means we
But don't bring
can't
my
have
father
any
into this, you
empathy
worthless
for
piece
it.
of shit. I'll slit your fucking throat, motherfucker.
Who cares? I mean, if his dad knew about me and my empathy for him, he might care about me, but he doesn't really know.
Yeah, like,
yeah,
we-
you could be the
Fucking
son
throat.
he
You
Never-
stupid bitch.
He has such,
Okay.
like...
Yeah.
Can you pause the video again? I want to get into this topic.
All right.
Yeah, like, he thinks... He has such, like, a high time preference, like, anti-Christian view of morality. It's like, oh... The only people you should care about is when it benefits you. Like, you can't just care about people, like,
Yeah.
as a virtue in and of itself. Like, yeah, but go on. I like how that we paused it. You probably have some good commentary on that, right, Nightbreed? You're more of a moralist.
Yeah, when it comes down to it, believe it or not, that's another sign of a sociopath is that they only love to use people. Like when he was doing it to EFAP just so he could get on EFAP, and when they didn't give him what he wanted, he was like, I feel personally
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
That is a sign of him just using them just to get.
yeah,
He's only uses people. He doesn't care about them.
Yep, I've noticed that. All right, let's continue.
Yeah, go ahead. I have to keep the video full screen or it won't look as good on screen.
Nude is coming. You guys don't want to see that.
Already have.
Ask your dad.
If people don't want to see the nude, then why did you put it on DeviantArt for everyone to see publicly?
Honestly, I don't even think he remembers the password.
Yeah.
Sorry you failed with your dad. You fucking made him.
So you fell with your dad.
Yeah, you
you
failed
can hear the
with
voice
yours, Jared.
quiver.
I bet he wants you to clean the house.
Nobody gives a shit about you.
Okay.
Oh,
If
we
that
will.
is
Talk-
actually
keep
Christian
running your
talk.
mouth, bitch.
That fucking...
And then he
Funny
switches
thing is, a
phases.
lot of the, I was in that stream, but a lot of the people he was saying was me wasn't actually me. That's the funny thing.
Yeah, he said this Guatemalan
What's up,
guy was
Telestro?
you.
Good to see you. No. I want to
Expose
expose
this
this
guy. Good job,
I'll
Jared.
eventually block him, but
And then like 2 weeks after this live stream, he made another video saying, "This is the last time I mention Chris." And then the next day,
I'm
he's
never
mentioning
mentioning
me
Chris again. I'm never mentioning Chris ever again. I hate Chris. I'm never mentioning Chris ever again. This is the last time I'm mentioning Chris. You know, Chris, never talking about him again.
We're obsessed though.
He's dedicated 16 hours
you
to
gotta
us
stand
in
up
2
to these
weeks.
beta male losers.
Just saying.
No, you're a 9-to-5 working tool bag little bitch. You say yes sir, no sir, yes sir, no sir. I'll kiss your
That's
ass.
because I have
Yes, you
respect for
motherfucker. I'm
actual
not a
alpha
tool
males,
bag
not
like
you.
stupid.
Yeah, he talks about holding it down and, like, being, like, a principled man while he doesn't know anything about living by the sweat of your brow. He pretends to be a conservative and believe, like, while shitting on, like, the working man, like, what the fuck are you on about? Like that, you don't know what you're talking about, like, so stupid.
Well, here's another thing. He goes, the system is so abusive to the working man. By the way, the working man, you're just stupid slaves that are more. It's like, okay, so what are you doing any different? God, Jared. He's so stupid.
He thinks there's some sort of virtue in not working, not having pride in anything. Like it's so cool to not care about anything, just to be like a nihilist, hedonist.
But he
whatever.
obviously does have some sort of pride, and he acts like it doesn't get wounded when someone says things like boy, because he thinks he's this alpha male. So the easiest way to insult him is to show him that, no, you're nothing but a boy. You'll never be a real man. And that just, it makes him so mad.
Yeah, it's constant. Oh shit, we got digital dad in here.
Yeah,
Nice.
All right.
That's a reference to Piss 4400, by the way. Piss 4400 called Gorgeous George his digital dad. So yeah, that's a
Oh.
Piss 4400 reference. All right, let's continue.
Good bitch.
Bitch.
I started the stream about
That's all he
25 minutes
says.
I
ago.
like his mug rating.
Good to have you
does.
here.
Like, what the fuck is
I
that?
started the stream 25 minutes ago and I'm already triggered.
I want to be triggered. I'm already triggered.
The funny thing is, this is an hour edit of like 8 hours. If you like fast forward the video to the end, you see the sun go away. Like,
Yes, like when
so
when he
long.
was doing the thing, he started at 11 o'clock at night on the stream where I was pretending to be Thomas, Thomas the Tank Engine. He was talking like that. That was me. And he started at 11. I was up about until midnight, and I was just like, I'm tired. I'm not even gonna bother. And so for like the next 8 hours, he's still like, "Where you at, Thomas? Where you at, Thomas?" And I had left like a long time ago. You won't even show your face. My face is on my channel. Your face is ugly. No one wants to see it. You just asked to see it,
Look at where we
Jared.
paused it at. Look at that fucking face he's making. Look at that fur on his cheek and that nose.
Jared is the only person I've ever seen where every time you pause one of his videos, you get a new meme.
Yeah, like, he's never normal.
You were mentioning that before, like Alistair mentioned that before. Every time you take a screen cap, it's like solid gold. Every frame of the video.
What about when his eyes are kind of like halfway closed and his mouth is kind of open? Looks like he farted. It's like
He farted and
he'll
shit.
breathe. He'll
Like the
burp
one
and
where he,
fart
like,
and
furrows
pee
his
on
brow,
stream.
like, inward, and like he makes this like inquisitive look. He has all these weird looking faces he'll make.
Yeah, the Guatemalan guy was just like, "Oh, what are you talking about, man?" He was on the stream where I was pretending to be Thomas. He goes, "I don't know what you're talking about, dude. I'm not even Chris." He goes, "Oh, shut up."
Yeah.
He goes, Then he goes, "I'm from Guatemala." He goes, "Shut up, you stupid spick." I was just like, "Whoa, okay." What? Why? And then I think he called one of them a nigger.
Oh man. I wanted to bring up an earlier point. He always says you're too afraid to show your face. You won't post on your main channel. Jared, if you're listening, unblock my main channel and I will post on my main.
Yeah,
I said that, and I said I will totally do that on my main, but you've blocked me. He goes, "Well, I'm not going to because you're." I says, "You just said that we wouldn't do it because we don't do it because we don't have the capability, you idiot."
Yeah, I'm not
God.
sure quite what he means by that. If he means we're not coming in on our main channel.
Whoa, someone's hammering. All right, let's continue the video.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what he means by that. If he's like, we're not.
I'm not scared, Retro. I'm chilling, bro. How are you?
Change
I'm
his
just
faces.
chilling, bro. How are you? Look at his face.
Just, yeah,
So
that's
mad.
the face of someone who's relaxing, enjoying their day.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. I'm fucking chilling. But your girlfriend,
Yeah, but
her
I'm
voice
fine.
shakes when I fuck her really
Not
hard.
mad at all.
When she sucks my dick.
When he said that, you could see him swallow. That's what people do when
You
they're
did you see the
really
sneer?
anxious.
He's just like
And
he
the sniff.
sneered. I'm
Yeah.
fine.
Her voice vibrates on it. It feels fucking great.
It's what my 10-year-old brother does when he's mad. That's what this guy's doing.
Fuck, we got 10 viewers. Appreciate the guys showing
Don't
up.
be concerned for my father. He doesn't give a shit about you, bro.
Well, I'd be a
I'm sure
better
he would
son than you are.
appreciate people calling you out.
He's just
Well,
like,
he
thank
knew
God, I've
very
been trying to get him out of the house for years. Can you guys help me? Just, what if like his dad starts his own Jared A. Cook channel and he's just like trying to get his son out of the house by trolling him?
Wherever his parents dies, they're going to.
Is he in there reviewing mustard again?
Professional tard wranglers, like maybe that's some good old boys with some like lassos. They're gonna have to tard wrangle this one.
God, that's gonna take a big lasso and a lot of men.
Need
I mean, I know he's only 230 pounds, but yeah, whatever. My only theory is that the only reason he weighs that much is because he has no muscle.
Only using 3% of my power. You got that right, bro.
Boy, I'd hate to see all of it.
They tried to like use the Scooby meme.
All right, guys. I'm just gonna go ahead and block the losers now. They're just repeating themselves.
I like how he's
Bunch of
now
little
openly
fail troll
admitted
bitches.
He's gonna start.
But
blocking
my
people.
advice to you guys
He's been doing that
is
for years.
Don't let
actually
any
just
no
started
life
doing that.
loser
Yeah, I'm gonna start blocking people now.
Again,
never amount to shit in their sad lives. That's
What
that's
have
why
you
they troll us,
amounted
because
to,
they have
Jared?
nothing better to do.
1,500
hell?
subscribers. Thank you. That's what he amounted to.
But apparently
He was-
my 10,000 subscribers
He's got
means
those
nothing.
upcomies. I mean, he obviously
Well, that's
obviously
because they're
listens.
not his subscribers. You understand?
He has all
I know,
those
that's the
internet
thing.
upcomies.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to bring up when Jared said, Chris, your stream's only got a couple of people in it. It's like, Jared, the only reason people join your stream is because a bigger channel promoted you. No bigger channel has promoted me. That's why. Because I'm not a lolcow.
The only reason he got promoted was because he was a meme. That's been that way for 2 years now. That's the only reason I knew about him was because it was a meme.
I don't want that kind of popularity. He said he didn't want to be a meme, and now he says he wants to be a meme. So which
Well,
is it?
see,
Jared?
there it goes. The whole love thing to get what he wants. He saw an opportunity to get popular. So he's just using it.
Yeah, but he can't handle it because people are going to realize this guy is not likable. It's not sustainable for him and his ego. He thinks it's going to be all nice. Oh, everyone thinks I'm a lovable meme. It's like, no, you're not lovable. You're a hateful person, even though you claim you aren't.
Yeah, he tries to equate himself with like Ricky Barwick.
Yeah,
I'm like that guy. No, you're not. But what's a good example of a meme that's like him other than Gorgeous George, like a more popular one?
I don't know popular ones, but I know kind of lolcow type people on YouTube that I follow, but they're not like bad people.
Yeah,
I just
like,
watch them because
what's their
they're
name?
interesting. Well, there's that Vincent guy. There's Jonathan. There's that one Mr. Otaku guy. I mean, they're strange and kind of funny, but you don't want to be spiteful towards them because they're not bad people.
Yeah, they're just kind of weird.
But Jared is not that.
Jared is an
See,
asshole.
that's how I felt about him when I first saw him. I went and looked into him after watching a couple of Dishonored Wolf streams. I was just like, who is this guy? They watch him like every stream. And so I went and looked. I'm just like, okay, he's harmless enough. I'll leave him alone. And then when he got brought back up again, I started looking into who he really was, and it was like, oh no, this is not a good man.
Ranger beatdown in here. Jared is popular for the same reason Honey Boo Boo is.
Yes,
true.
that's a good one. Honey Boo Boo is a good example.
Yeah,
Except
Green
Honey
Ranger
Boo Boo is
always has the
nicer
best,
to his mom or her mom.
comments and, chat shit, dude.
He's gonna eat himself to death. He says he's not dying, but he kept saying things like, "When the Lord wants me, He'll take me." It's just like, are you dying, Jared? Are you proving us right? I think that's the only reason he didn't say he was dying, because either he's scared of it, or he just doesn't want to prove us right.
Hey, it's Punky J.
Oh, who's this? Is this him again?
So I guess the debate can start now.
Yeah, I'm coming back.
Yeah, we'll go ahead. I'm gonna turn off the video or whatever. We can watch this again later.
Hi, it's Chloe.
Oh, well, at least he thinks he's funny.
Boy, mate, you got your TV license.
I took some pills.
Oh,
I hate my
that's
life.
unfortunate. Oh, you quoting Jared? Because he said similar things.
I hate my life. I hate my mom. And I hate my stepdad especially.
Are you going to debate, or are you going to continue to be Jared? Excuse me, or are you going to be a child?
You okay, man?
Jared's intellectual audience, everyone.
I took some pills.
You can hear him laughing like he's being really funny. It's just, it's just hilarious to me.
Let's start it off. Olra,
You guys.
You said earlier that I've done worse things to Jared than he's done. Can you explain again what that is?
Can you get away from your mic?
You guys are actually obsessive.
You've been on this stream 3 times, so by your logic, you're obsessive.
Okay, then.
You've been
Whatever
like
you guys
harassing
say.
Chris. You've
can't
been
argue with a
harassing
bunch of
Chris.
psychopaths.
You've been harassing
time.
Chris all
One at a
day.
time.
You've been harassing Chris all
Guys,
day, kid.
I'm not going to argue with a bunch of psychopaths. I don't want my life to be ended.
Coming from the guy who just said he took pills, you moron. Do you know what a
stomach
psychopath is? Have you actually looked into that? I can tell you what a psychopath is. I have 16 criteria
here.
to identify them.
Guys,
You know who Dr. Harvey Cleckley is?
no, I haven't looked into that like you've looked into
That's
Jared, because we all know you've like
Because I'm
you spend
intelligent?
24 hours a day just looking into him.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I spend more time writing my book. Page 264
sure.
precisely.
Is your book about Jared? Is that why you have to
Would you
look
like
him
a
up so much?
synopsis? Would you like a synopsis real quick?
Is it about the life and times of Jared Genesis?
No, Mike, it's not about that. Would you like to hear a synopsis?
No, I would not.
Do you know what a synopsis is?
Yes, I do.
Okay, well, I'm going to give you one anyway, since you're just going to keep assuming what it's about. It's actually a work of fiction, having nothing to do with Jared. It's got a lot of political commentary. It's called After the Silence. There's a lot of things about the media and socialism and communism and religious hypocrisy. It's great. I don't expect you to understand any of those things because you just come in assuming things about people, and you don't look
'cause I'm
past
just a little
the surface.
kid. I don't understand anything.
Well, at least we both agree on that.
Sound like you got a North accent.
We would be a lot more respectful to you if you had come in like a real man and just kind of talked it out with us.
But guys,
You said
I'm
you-
not a
you
real
said you
man.
didn't want us to-
I'm just a
you
little
said you didn't
kid.
want us to think.
Don't you guys know?
You just-
You're the ones that told me. I'm just a little kid.
Hey, well, if you're old enough to acknowledge you're a little kid, then that automatically means that you can be criticized. Just saying.
I'm
If
a
you're
little
old
kid,
enough-
guys. You can't be. You're child abusers. You're bullying me.
I don't know. Not yet.
Okay, Ulra, what's the definition of a psychopath, and how does that apply to me?
You're a psychopath because you're obsessive. You
That's
can
not what a psychopath is. Did you know
fingers away from the
sociopathy
internet
and psychopathy
looking
have nothing to do
up
with
stuff
obsession?
about Jared.
Wait. Let him answer.
Okay, I'll let him answer.
Yeah, don't hound the.
You're a
Let's do
psycho.
this.
Right, you're a psychopath because you spend a lot of your life researching Jared Genesis or Jared Acock or whatever, and you do all this research, you stalk him, and then you make troll accounts and you make videos about him. Your whole life revolves around Jared. Let's be honest here.
Okay, is
No.
that your point? Let me answer him though.
Okay, you go first.
Now, what is your proof of how many hours I spend on Jared?
Cricket. I don't know how to make a cricket sound effect, so I'm just going to actually say it.
What's your proof? What is the
You guys are so
definition
funny.
of obsessive?
Yeah, trolling someone as a hobby doesn't mean you're obsessed with them. Like, it's pretty fun. Like, if the dude stopped taking bait, like, and wasn't such a lolcout online, it wouldn't be.
Trolling is pretty fun, guys. That's what a psychopath would say.
Okay, can I have an answer now to him
You know
because he's annoying
comedy
me?
is trolling, right? That's like the fundamental of comedy.
Hey,
is trolling
do you
other
have
people.
a content creator other than Jared that you like, Mr. Sir?
Yes, I do.
Okay, what's his name or her name or whatever it identifies as?
I also like. Let me just go check my subscriptions.
We'll wait.
Yeah, hold on. Let's see. Channels. I like Sleepy Dog.
Don't know who that is. Do you have any commentary channels?
Oof. Yeah. Oh well.
Saw that coming.
Yeah, he dipped out.
Either something happened or he dipped out. I'm just gonna take the latter.
We'll take
On
it.
that.
We'll give it 5 minutes. That was good enough for what.
So
If he doesn't come back in 5 minutes, we'll go.
I don't want people to think I'm a retard. Then he comes in. Oh, I took pills. Oi, mate, you looked retarded on stream.
Yeah, he just went with a.
I quite enjoyed that I confronted him to present evidence.
Oh yeah, he's back.
Oh, he's back.
The
There he is.
amount of hours.
Hey, it's Punky J.
Can you stop like
Really
molesting
don't
your
wanna
microphone?
emulate him.
Sorry, guys. Oh, I found another channel.
Hey,
Called
okay.
Talk Jar.
Do you like any commentary channels? Like I Am Alex?
I actually used to watch Dishonored Wolf. I actually did find Dishonored Wolf after I found Jared Genesis. I mean, Punk Rock Jared even.
Okay, so when Dishonored Wolf responded to Anita Sarkeesian years ago, and he looked into her and all her ordeals with Feminist Frequency and all the other organizations that she's done and failed, does that make him a sociopath or a psychopath?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I figured.
Anyways, right, here's some other channels I watch. I also like to watch, let's see, Serial at Midnight, High Top
What?
Films, Todd in the Shadows,
I don't know that.
Fanboy Flicks.
Oh, Fanboy Flicks. Good. That's a good one. I actually watched that. So when Fanboy Flicks does his little 20-minute reviews of, he's the guy that does bad movies, right? The bad
Yeah.
movie show. Okay. So when he looks into the director and the producers of the film, does that make him a psychopath when he responds to the film?
No.
Because it's a okay then. So why is it this? Why are we psychopaths for responding to something that is public, just like he is responding to a public movie?
Because they have given him permission.
No, they have
Jared
not. He is not sponsored in
Jared is
any
a-
way. Why would they sponsor him
Well,
if he's
okay,
talking bad
okay,
about their
okay.
movies?
But have they ever said they do not want people attacking them?
Yes, actually, some of them
Yeah,
have.
That's not how
What do
the
you think?
No,
What do you think?
no, they haven't.
What
They
do you
haven't.
think? What do you think
But Jared
copyright
has openly
strikes are?
said, please stop trolling me, basically. But you guys just continue to.
Okay, so when we say, "Can you
What's your
please stop
definition of
threatening to?"
trolling?
You're the ones that started. You provoked a reaction.
How?
How?
Jared's been attacking other YouTubers before we knew about him.
Guys, you
Jared attacked
provoke
me when I was
reactions.
being
I don't know what
friendly.
you expect when you go and troll
Hold on,
people.
let me ask something actually. You do know Jared has made at least 20 videos or more about Boogie2988. Does that make Jared an obsessive psychopath?
Yes, it does because
Yes.
Boogie doesn't want to be talked bad about because he didn't ask Boogie's permission.
Him into threatening you, you bastard.
So
Jared
Jared
is a
psychopath,
psychopath,
right?
guys.
Jared is a psychopath, right?
Let's do another example. Do you got another YouTuber you like, by any chance?
Yeah, I already told you. High Top Films.
Don't know them. Keep going.
Right. Green Ranger Beatdown.
You're subscribed to Green Ranger Beatdown.
Yeah. He is the best troll.
I agree with that. What about you?
He put your content to shame, guys. Like, at least his videos are actually funny. But yours are just kind of.
See, I'm trying to make my videos
boring.
insightful. I'm trying to make my videos insightful and not funny. That's not the intent. But it's clear that you have a short attention span,
Chris,
and that's the reason why you're only here for humor.
Yeah, guys. I'm not taking this seriously. Is this being recorded?
Yeah, it's being streamed.
Yes.
I thought you knew that.
Your channel will be going on.
You asked Jared Acock live streams. You asked for this, by the way.
Oh, that's cool. That is cool. I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah, good deal, buddy.
Can't wait to watch it. So
This is gonna give my channel some more attention, hopefully.
You gotta get
okay.
it.
Well, you and attention don't go well together.
What?
You and attention don't go together well because usually it's not good attention. I mean, there's 174 people that'll attest to that.
Okay. How many people are watching?
How many people are watching?
8.
Right now, 8 people. That doesn't count the people that could have gone.
Damn, that is pathetic. You guys, that is pathetic.
You guys aren't
We
getting
only have
enough
20
upcomies on the internet.
We only have like 20 subscribers on the live stream channel.
Yeah, I do feel kind of bad for you. You're just jealous of Jared.
Why am I jealous
You
of Jared?
realize he's only got his subscribers because of a bigger YouTuber promoting him, correct?
Yeah, and the big YouTubers promote you. No, they don't.
'Cause I'm not a
Jared's
local
That's
good
fan.
friends.
because I'm
You
intelligent.
got
I'm not stupid.
wait.
I'm not so stupid that I
Wait.
get promoted because I'm a joke.
You guys all like say love Dishonored Wolf and
No.
Rhymes and all those guys.
Don't say that. Hey, listen, Liberal Decay, Chris there does not like the EFAP crew.
Well, a lot
I
of you
don't
seem
know.
to like the EFAP crew.
I
Yeah.
love the EFAP crew, but see, that's the thing.
But yeah,
All of
you
us here
troll
can
Jared,
disagree with
and
each
they're all
other.
like they're all cool with Jared now. So like,
From the very
Okay, so
start,
do you think we're just disagreeable on just because it's Jared, or just because we just disagree with him, so we just treat him like crap? If that was the
have been
case,
pretty open, like about what they're wanting to do with Jared. From the very beginning, they've been wanting to gaslight him into making more videos so they could get more shit to react to, and they find his content funny, where he's full of himself and like saying stupid shit. Like,
did you
I'd
watch the
say-
last episode of EFAP?
Clyde,
Did you
and
watch the last episode of
Gaming.
EFAP?
You guys sound like rednecks.
That's because we are
Sure.
rednecks.
Yep.
You're just a bunch of like psychopath, obsessive rednecks. I just
Okay,
find it really
I'm gonna
funny.
respond
For
to
that
that.
judgment.
Hey, I'm gonna respond to that by saying this. Where is Jared from? He's from Texas.
Jared is
and
from Texas.
He's threatened to kill people. So he is literally a psychopath from the South. So he is a psychopath redneck, and you support him. So you should be supporting us, right?
Guys, you're
Guys,
the psychopath. This
You're
is the
psychopath.
internet.
With logic, please.
This
Listen
is the
to me.
internet.
Logic is bad.
This is the internet. What do
Don't
you
get you slipping
expect?
though. Don't get you
People
slipping
say
though.
worse shit than that all the time on the internet.
It doesn't make it excusable.
Okay.
Hey, can you please take the
Jared.
God sound
Expose
effect off
Jared.
your microphone?
But if you get that easily offended, why don't you go and expose all
I'm
the
not
edgy
offended.
meme pages?
We're not offended. He's just.
I'm not
funny.
offended. I follow free memes kids, and they post some very offensive stuff, and I love them.
And then what's your problem with
Jared
Jared?
isn't being offensive. Jared is actually breaking the law. There's a difference. What they're doing is
And
a joke, and it's.
you're not calling
and
up
they're
his house, calling up his house and trolling him and harassing him.
Call up his house,
I forgot
you idiot.
that wasn't
None of us
breaking
called
the
up
law,
his house.
guys. Sorry, I forgot
I
about
forgot
that.
I wasn't breaking the law. Hey, do you love slandering? Because none of us called his home. I don't even have his number.
Where'd you prove that we called him?
I'd say at least one person in this Jared hate page, whatever this is, has called Jared.
Oh, I might
Where's
agree,
your
but
proof?
none of us three have said it. We
Whatever,
never called
but
him.
there's definitely at least one
Whatever.
psychopath.
No, it's not
in this
whatever. You
Discord
don't just
server
accuse us
that
of
has-
things, you
that has been
slanderous piece of
harassing
scum.
Jared.
You don't just accuse us of things when you have no proof. Jared.
Hold on a second. Hold on, everyone.
Alright, yeah, go.
Ulra, can you present your evidence that any of us in this chat have called Jared?
Yes, I can.
Okay, present that now, please.
I believe that Nightbreed Gaming may have. He actually has told
I
me.
believe is not proof, buddy.
That is
Where is
subjective.
your
We're
evidence?
looking for objective
Guys,
facts. You're losing.
I have come up with a theory that Nightbreed
It
Gaming
doesn't matter.
A
It doesn't
theory
matter
is
what
not
theory you
evidence. I
have.
don't care.
That is
That's not
provable.
care.
The guy
Present your
says he's
evidence,
offered
kid.
Jared's number, and I
I
guarantee
was
it was
offered
Liberal
Jared's number, and I
DK.
don't know where it is.
I bet you Liberal DK was the one that offered him it.
Well, it
Isn't that
doesn't
right,
matter.
Chris?
Wait, what are you talking
That's
about?
right, Chris.
Present a
You know
Okay.
it's true.
Chris,
You know it's
Chris, I
true.
got it. Hey, Orlabeans, I'm gonna call you Oral now because it's funnier. I'm gonna explain to you what happened. In the chat
Guys.
of the one or
Wait,
two
can you
live
expose
streams.
me?
That's what I'm doing. Anyway, so
No,
I'm
but
waiting.
can you actually can you get Green Ranger beatdown to expose me?
Can you quit being retarded? You said you didn't want to look retarded, and you look like the biggest moron ever right now.
I don't really care, though.
I don't really care, dude, because I'm an edgelord.
Yes, I am an edge lord, and I don't care. I don't really care.
No, you're not. You're an edge peasant.
No, I'm an edge lord, guys. I'm the
Okay.
edgiest of the.
Well, at least you think so.
person, you would probably get cuffed because I'm so edgy.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you over the mic. I didn't hear what you said.
If you met me in person, you'd
I would
probably
still not like you.
you'd probably start bleeding because I'm so edgy, and you'd cut yourself on my edge.
Okay, so we're the psychopaths. So you just talked about us bleeding and cutting ourselves, you psychopath.
I am a
Richard
psychopath,
Simmons.
guys.
I don't
Okay.
think anyone would
You're actually not, because you don't know what that is, and if you ever met one, you'd be scared. But just saying, you're just some kid that lives in his house and is really safe in his little safe space.
Honestly,
Kind of
I
like
don't
Jared.
think-
Yeah.
I don't think psychopaths are that.
Yeah, Nightbreed. I'm a kid. You're like a couple of years older than me. You're 18.
Okay,
Most
so why are you so
adults would describe
disrespectful to me? I'm just a kid like you.
Most adults
Infinitely
would
more
describe you as a
intelligent.
kid.
That's the
Who are
thing
most?
about
Who are
psychopaths.
who are
I don't
these?
think
Who are these
they're
adults?
honestly that scary.
Kids
Like,
these days, am I
they're
right,
just weird
guys?
people like
Look at
Jared
Nightbreed.
who aren't really
This is just
interested
like he just sums up
anymore.
kids these days. Am I right, guys?
Okay, so what would you describe as childish behavior? Go.
What's the channel called?
What would you describe as childish behavior? Go.
What's the channel called
What channel?
What channel?
that this is being live streamed on?
Jared A. Cuck live stream.
Okay.
What would you describe as childish behavior? You haven't answered my question. You're dodging it like a child. This is a sign that you're losing.
Alright, now
You're
we
not
have-
making Jared look good.
Someone here is accusing you of being subhuman. Someone's calling you Irish. How will you reply to this accusation, Orla?
Might.
What an Irish child.
They're calling.
He'd hate my. He'd
What was
he'd hate my last video. I crept on an Irish movie and I had nothing to do with Jared in it.
Was he part of the
But I need Jared to survive. Even though if you look, my last few uploads have nothing to do with Jared. Several hours, almost 3 hours worth, and none of them have to do anything with Jared. I even made an EFAT meme and didn't put Jared in it.
You know what he sounds like? The kid from Black 47. These people are stubborn.
Are you going to respond? Oral?
Oral.
You're not making Jared look good.
So what points has he even made so far? That we're psychopaths and he doesn't.
We're
belong?
psychopaths because we're obsessive. Here's the funny thing. Dr. Harvey Cleckley's criteria says nothing about being obsessed.
Yeah.
Through the 16 criteria, it talks about incapability for love. It talks about no remorse. It talks about fantastical and uninviting behavior, sometimes brought with alcohol and sometimes without. But not one time did it talk
There are
about obsessiveness.
accusations of you being Irish made. How do you reply to these allegations?
Me?
Yeah. How do you? People are calling you subhuman in the chat. How do you reply?
Me? I'm Northern Irish.
Oh shit.
Oh, man.
Ulster gang.
I thought he...
What?
That's it.
What?
Okay, you get a pass.
We can't talk to you anymore. All the Northern Irish are psychopaths because we said so.
You get a pass for being from
Oh,
Ulster
shit.
because
Oh,
that's
shit.
the best part of Ireland.
I'm being exposed here, guys.
Let's
Can you
continue.
turn the God mode off your mic, please? You
I'm
sound
not
like that
using
one
my
guy.
guys. I'm just using my phone.
Oh, I forgot. Sorry.
Yeah. I looked up the channel and I couldn't find the live stream.
I literally posted the live stream in the general.
Well, you're not supposed to.
The Discord.
Oh, right, okay. I'll go look at
You're
it.
not supposed to type it in like native Celtic. You're actually supposed to type it in English.
Whoa, bro. Calm it down with their insulty, roasty things there.
You mean like you did when you called us psychopaths? How's it any different?
Yes.
How's it any different?
I love being outsmarted on the internet.
Well, it's not very hard to do for you.
Oh, shit.
Cletus
You
said,
guys are actually...
Orla, be careful.
Yeah.
If you guys go to Harvard, is that why you're so good? Oh, what the hell is
Please be
this?
careful. I'm afraid Jared might be trying to groom you. He just said
Dun,
he's
dun,
looking for
dun,
a
dun.
boyfriend.
He's gonna groom you. He's gonna groom a young boy in the name of Jesus.
Where's
A
the live
true
stream?
Christian man. With the live stream on the channel, mate.
He's really responding like Jared. when he gets owned. Like
He is Jared.
I'm
He's
Jared
The
Jr.,
form
guys.
version of Jared. Oh no, actually no, you're
That's
Gorgeous
not a
George
good
the Third.
yeah.
Right, so what's the channel called?
Oh my god. I
You
don't
put
know
the
what
link in
taught
the
it on the
Discord,
internet.
click it.
You have Discord, right?
Yeah. Oh, I think I found it. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, the last.
Wow, that was hard.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
that one
called
video
Jared
that
A.
says
Cook live streams. Why would you not just do it in Jared A. Cook?
because we got that capability taken away from us when somebody flagged our videos because they got triggered.
Alright, let's do this. Oh, with Aura. Oh my god, I'm famous, guys.
videos because they got triggered. Hey, it's me.
Alright.
Let's do this. Oh, with Aura. Oh my god, I'm famous, guys.
Videos they got triggered. Can you turn off the stream so we don't get an echo?
Yeah, that's not how you do radio. Can you turn off the live stream?
Can you turn off the stream so we don't get an echo?
Yeah, that's
So
not.
sorry, guys.
Yeah,
I just need to see myself being on the stream.
yeah,
This
go
is
ahead,
amazing.
Okay.
I thank you for this opportunity.
Yeah.
And Green
Guys-
Ranger, the girl
guys,
thing's
this
going
is-
well. I got me a
This
girl.
is hilarious to me. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, continue that Ulster.
The antic you were going on.
Christ.
You know what antic is, right?
Christ.
Yes.
Do you have a girlfriend?
Does it matter?
No, I do not.
And do you wonder why that is?
Complete the 14.
You
words
wonder why
about
Jared
all-
doesn't have
It's
a
because-
girlfriend?
It's because you want to be gay with Jared, because you spend so much time obsessing over him. No girl wants
How
to
much
be with
time do I
you
spend?
because you're an obsessive
How much
freak,
do I spend?
and you
How
just
much
spend your
time?
whole life researching other men.
Whoa,
'cause you're
whoa,
gay.
whoa! What's with the insults?
Yeah, I know. I'm insane, guys. Harvard dropout.
You're like a psychopath.
No,
He's
you're
going sicko mode.
Nah, he's just retarded. The one thing he was trying to prove he wasn't.
So, aren't you gonna prove
Shit,
how
you
many
got me
hours
there.
I
I am a
spend on
retard.
Jared?
Thank you.
Green Ranger beat
How many
down.
hours do I spend on Jared?
We
Green
would actually
Ranger.
respect you far more if you would actually just talk instead of going, "You're psychopaths," and start slandering us because you're a piece of scum. You have no
Wait,
morals or
Green
character.
Ranger. Green Ranger, can you please talk to me?
You're an incessant child.
I just wanted to say, Green Ranger, I'm a big fan of your content. It's funny. I like Jared, but your content is funny compared to Nightbreed Gaming's, which is just sad because he just devotes 20 minutes of his time talking about Jared's mental state like he's some kind of psychologist.
You're a Dishonored Wolf fan, right? How long are his videos?
I kind of watched some of his videos. I did subscribe, but I haven't watched them in ages.
Okay. Are you a Mauler fan?
No, I only ever watched Dishonored Wolf.
Okay. Well, you do realize Dishonored Wolf's videos were 20 minutes to an hour, right?
Yeah.
Talking about a certain topic. He would even go into psychology on some of them. He would even go into some earthly and geological sciences. Oh,
Wait,
sorry,
hold on
big
one
words.
sec.
He would talk about lava inside of his Jurassic dinosaur movie reviews, about how the physics, the way it acted didn't work correctly. Right. Sorry, had to
Shit.
dumb it down.
Calpurnia suck, guys.
Are you going to talk to us, or are you just going to keep avoiding the questions because you're losing this fight?
Alright, fine. Alright, you can do the Q&A now. You can start.
This isn't a Q&A, this is a debate. That's why it says Jared Debates at the top.
Okay, right. What do you want to say to me?
You go first. We've been debating this whole time, and you haven't made a single point that has been provable. And we've shown you
Guys, I
links,
have nothing
facts,
to
and
say to you.
information. Then why did you come on here?
Because you wanted me to. I already
Okay.
said what I need to say in the chat.
Why didn't
I'll
you just
repeat
go?
it.
Why didn't you just
You
respond?
guys say
I
you're
don't
not
have anything to
obsessive,
say
but
to
here-
you, and then be
Here,
done
right,
with
wait,
it.
Wait. Do you want to hear me speak or not?
You haven't come on here not once but 3 times. So if you had nothing
Do
to
you
say,
want me to
you would have
speak or
never
not?
even shown up.
Because if you want me to
Go ahead.
speak, you can shut up now.
Okay,
Say something
go
of
ahead.
value when you speak, then.
Yeah.
I'm just
Try
going to
to say
repeat
something
what I...
without obsessive or psychopath. Go.
No, I'm just going to repeat what I said in the chat. Chris says
Oh.
he is... He is not obsessive. You guys have said you're not obsessive, but you have troll accounts dedicated to hating Jared, a Discord dedicated to hating Jared, videos dedicating to hating Jared, live streams dedicated
why
to
is
It's
hating
not
Jared.
dedicated to
I
hating
had to
him. It's
research every little thing
dedicated
about
to
Jared, so you
watching
can
him
hate
and
him
laughing
even
because
more.
he's a
But you
lolcow.
claim, I'm not obsessive, guys. I'm not obsessive.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
I'm not
time-
obsessive, guys.
How many times do you think I upload Jared videos? Like, how much time do you think passes between each video?
Pardon?
How many Jared videos do you think that I've actually posted?
I don't know, like 5?
Well, that's because you haven't actually looked at my channel. You just open your mouth without doing research.
Nah, I have actually looked at your
uploaded-
channel.
I've actually looked at your channel. Well, if you did, you would have actually seen that the psychological analysis isn't even on that channel. It's on Jared A. Cuck. And it's not 20 minutes, it's 43 minutes, and it's only part 1.
Wait,
So, and another thing goes, no, I'm going to finish.
just prove
If you
I have
want me
looked
to,
at
if you
your
want me to
channel.
talk, then you need to shut up.
If
So,
I have
what I'm going
looked
to
at
say
your
is,
channel. You upload stuff about like
only
Star
post
Trek.
once
I
a
saw that
month.
video. It was like, why do people hate Star Trek Discovery or something?
Yeah, it's from 2 years ago. It's my most popular video. So what's your point? So my point is that was back when I did daily uploads, and the uploads were trash. So I started making like month gaps in between, so I had time to work on the quality. And I think it's gone up significantly. They're not perfect. I'm going to need a new editing software when I buy my PC. But for now, it's the best I've got. And I'm trying to be as creative with the limited resources I have. That's why it takes a month to post in between. And sometimes it only takes a week to make a video because I
Alright,
don't even
guys.
bother going toward it.
1,
Do you know what that means? How much
2,
time do you think I've spent on Jared?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that Is that all? 9 videos?
Yeah. How much time in totality
That's
is
more
all
than
that together?
expected.
How much is all that in totality as far as time goes? Because I've already done the math in my head. It's actually one of my points for my next video.
You've bothered to make 9 videos about Jared.
How
I'm
much
not
time?
obsessive,
Answer
guys.
the question.
Guys, this guy's not obsessive. He just
many
makes
of
9
his
videos about
videos do
Jared.
you
But
comment
he's not
on?
obsessive, guys.
You're not
Hey.
obsessed with Jared?
Yeah, I was fixing to say,
You're not
why is it
obsessed
not
with Jared?
obsessive when you're being nice? Bum bum ba-dum, bow.
Silence.
Hey, you know how much time I've dedicated to Jared in totality? Under 2 hours on my channel in the 3 years that's been running. You know how much time he's dedicated to us in the last 2 weeks? You know how much time he's dedicated to us in the last 2 weeks?
How much?
He's dedicated 16 hours to us in the last 2 weeks. That's how much
where's
he's
your
been talking
proof of
about his
that?
trolls. Want your proof of that? The 8-hour streams, you idiot. Like all night, he sat there and talked crap about his streams. You know how I know? I was
No.
there.
I what?
I was
Sorry.
the one that triggered him. I was Thomas the Tank Engine that he was making fun of.
You were there for 2 streams. You told me, so you can't be
For
able
2
to.
streams.
You can't tell me. You can't tell me that in every single stream he was in, that he was talking about you.
You do realize the streams go up as uploads afterwards, right? And I can watch them afterwards to see if he said anything stupid.
So you're telling me you sit at home and watch an 8-hour stream.
Did I say I watch it all the way through? No, I
we
don't,
skipped
because
through
his
it.
streams are boring. His streams are stupid and boring. All he does is go, yeah,
There's
bro, I'm
probably
so glad
plenty
I
of
have
shit
bro.
we don't
I have
even
all these
know
shit,
about.
bro.
There's
He's
probably
dedicated
plenty of
16
shit on
hours
those
to us in
streams
2
we haven't
weeks.
seen.
We've done 2 hours in 6 months is how much I've dedicated to him is 2 hours. That's it.
It's a lot of like it's just this shit gaslight. You're not making a real argument. Like if anyone's associating with someone, that means they're obsessed with someone. No, we're associating with him because he's a clusterfuck and a burning trash fire that's fun to watch. We're not like that's just gonna happen like on the internet. People are gonna be.
I feel sorry for his parents, just for the record. So it is entertaining, but I feel
sorry
bad
for him.
his parents.
I feel sorry for him because it's actually going to be people like Orla that are going to get him killed. And they're actually the ones killing him because they're like, yeah, Jared, you're doing a great job, even if you are dying from fatty liver, as you just admitted like 2 days ago.
My name is Arlo.
I don't care, and I'm not a psychopath. I'll tell you what, I'll start pronouncing your name correctly if you stop making false accusations. Deal?
You're making false accusations, though. You have no proof that Jared's dying. You're just guessing.
He
You've no.
just said he was. If the
No, what
Lord
you
raised
said-
to
Said on
take
a
me,
video
No,
multiple
Nightbreed.
times.
What you said to me was he implied he was dying, but there was no hard facts, no hard evidence that said he was
why are you
dying.
obsessed with hard facts all of a sudden when you're just accusing us of being psychopaths without hard facts? When we've given you links to all the
that's what you're
information that we
obsessed
had.
with.
Because you're
Fatty
obsessed because
liver
I'm.
disease is not a good
Because
thing.
you
and
keep
it
saying to
doesn't
me,
lead to
I've got no
death.
hard facts, but you've got no hard facts either.
I just
Fatty
showed them
liver
to you in the
disease
previous
causes death.
conversation.
Guys, calm down. I can't hear what anyone's saying.
You remember the picture I
Hey,
showed you of
listen.
him flirting with a 12-year-old? That was a picture we
Mhm.
shared with you.
Yeah.
It was me and David and one other guy talking to you about this, and we even gave you all the links and information to his videos where he
Mhm.
says this stuff, and you still said it's not hard facts despite it coming from the horse's mouth.
And how do you know? How do you even know that that girl's 12?
Because she said she was. Did you not click on her channel? One of her
No, I
videos
didn't
is
bother.
like a picture of her, and she's like really young.
Right, what's
Jared
it called?
even
I'll look
said-
it up.
Jared even said on the stream, he says, I might try to date 12-year-old girls, but at least I don't try to date 12-year-old boys, try to throw it back on us. He admitted it.
What's it called?
What's it called? I think it's just
Yeah.
called Hello YouTube is the name of the video, and it's by a girl named Sarah, no H.
Did you link it?
I thought you were going to go find it. That's what you implied.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm looking for it.
I
And
showed
Chris,
you
by the
goal.
way, you do not look younger than Jared.
Yes, he does.
I think I do.
Jared, I had no idea Chris was
obviously
over
you'd say
30.
that, but you've literally your beard's nearly completely grey.
And so is Jared's hair. He even admitted it himself on stream.
No, it's not though.
Talking about the overall
Yes, he is.
physique, I look
He
younger.
just
Chris,
said he's.
You've barely any
Do you-
hair.
do you-
Jared's
do you
more
want-
hair than you.
Jared
He looks
looks like
younger than you.
Buzz cut, you
he's
can
can
see
both
see
a
what
it
child
on
and a
David.
child molester.
You can
I've seen
tell
that video.
Jared's like 30. I thought Chris was like 50.
Well, that's
I don't know,
because
multiple
you
people
think
told me I'm
horribly.
28.
Nah, it's
I
because I've
thought
got a
I
50
didn't. I had no idea Chris was over 30. I had no idea. Then he said he was 35. I was like, wow, that's surprising.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've heard that multiple
you're
times.
like that because you want Chris to be on your side.
I can't hear you. And plus, my dad
You're
just came
just
in and
saying
just
that
said,
because you love Chris.
yes, I love him because he's my brother in Christ.
Yeah, you're a Christian.
Because I'm actually a Christian, not
yeah,
like
see-
Jared.
see what I did there. You like that one, didn't you?
I didn't even hear what you said. Is this really the best you've got? We will
Guys.
fight our country's battles in the shores of Tripoli. I think that's how it went. I'm not
You
sure.
can say, all I've really got to say is, you can say you're not obsessive all you like, but you're literally analyzing his skin, and if that doesn't scream obsessive, I don't know what does.
Why are you analyzing our behavior? Are you obsessed with us or something?
How am I analyzing your behavior?
You're analyzing his skin. That's an analytic statement you made after you analyzed our behavior. Do you not understand what birds are?
The gray in my beard. Are you obsessed?
Yeah, you
with me?
analyzed the gray in his beard, you hypocrite. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
You contradictor.
You see, the difference is that stands out.
The difference
You're
is that
probably
if you're a kid,
zooming
you can get
in
away with
on
it?
Jared's skin.
There's no
You're probably zooming
difference.
in each and every video,
no
and you're
difference.
seeing if there's a difference in each video. Is he turning young, guys? Is he turning-
Get a pair of headphones with a microphone, maybe, or maybe just stop eating the one you have.
I say the same to
He's got
Clyde
like the
and Liberal Decay,
stereotypical European.
because I can barely tell
They
what
always
Clyde
sound like
and
shit.
Liberal Decay are saying.
But
Hey kid, don't
Hey,
talk over me.
look, He just said, "You're not going to be able to win if he's not interested in a real discussion." Thanks, Dad.
The microphone's all he has to eat.
Motion
Jared-
just said that maybe
Jared
he's going
looks
to the
like
Irish
a-
famine.
Looks like a child and a child molester at the same time. It's like he looks like a
Yeah, I've seen that meme.
he looks like a mongoloid, like a mongoloid cancer patient. He looks really fucking bad.
Like the way his eyes bulge out of his head.
Yeah, like he used to.
It's
look
terrifying.
normal on his fucking on his
Seymour Buns, yeah.
On his Seymour Buns channel, he looks
Yeah.
normal. It's like that haircut he gets. It's like he does not look good with that undercut that he does himself. Like he needs to like.
He looks so different that you actually can't tell who he is.
He needs to like.
Sometimes,
Yeah,
if you don't know it's Jared, it's almost impossible to tell it's Jared.
Yeah.
But I guess he gave up.
He might.
Oh, you better not analyze Jared.
Yeah,
But he can
the only
analyze
thing
you.
The only thing he's been arguing is, oh, you're obsessive. It's like, yeah, where we react to the things he posts online. Like, that's not really an argument.
I
Yeah,
mean,
Jared
just-
just wants
just-
positive reactions.
sorry about that,
Yeah.
Todd. I'll try and use I'll put the mic in my beard like a mongoloid.
What color is your beard? I don't want to miss anything.
My beard is dark brown/black. That's a pretty common feature of people from Ulster, like our good old boy we're debating tonight.
Oh my god, I gotta see it because I'm just so obsessed.
Yeah, you gotta view the magnificent beard.
He's literally just a pastime. I'll just check him every now and then and be like, "Oh look, it's Jared."
Yeah, like
Oh,
it took me like so long to be able to sit through his videos. Like I had like, and now like after it's been like 6 or 8 months that I've been like watching his shit. Occasionally there'll be a video where I get a few laughs and I'm like, oh yeah, he said some stupid shit here. This was funny. Then other ones I'm like, I don't even want to finish this video. Like sometimes there'll be stuff where me and Chris are fucking like directly quoting the stupid shit he says. Other times they'll be like, yeah, nah, this is fucking stupid, because when he tries to be funny, he's not funny.
Yeah.
Well,
So I
he
didn't even
admitted
realize
defeat
they
too
were
easy.
tapped out.
Look, we would have had so much more respect for him, but he came in acting like that. He started like slandering and stuff. It's like, listen, man, we told you that we weren't going to treat you like that when you came in, and you go and you do that to us.
Yeah,
That's not fair.
I'm not even going. There's nothing of that. He lost. If he wants to say shit, he can say shit. I was pretty nice to him the entire time, I believe.
Really, man. Yeah.
Well, we need
I
another
gave you my word. You
Jared
respect you, and you break it.
We need another Jared supporter to step up to the plate. That was really weak.
Yeah, that was.
Can the next one be smarter than that guy? Because that guy was. Ugh.
Oh yeah, he's.
Oh
Is there
god.
anything- Is there anything you do not know about Jared? You probably
I don't know where he
created
lives.
that
Are you
like,
back?
fan fiction.
I don't know where he lives.
Pretty easy.
Mm.
Pretty easy to know all this stuff because he has no OPSEC. He doesn't hide any of his personal information. He literally like will just leak everything, and you're like, really? It's so easy.
He posted a video of him going down his street.
Everything we know is from him. He told us himself or showed us.
Chris, I know everything about you.
That's nice.
That's cool.
I know
Which
what
Chris?
gym you
We're
go
all
to.
Chris.
I saw all that gym equipment, and I know what gym you go to.
That's cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And
That's
So?
your logic with Jared. I saw a tiny bit of your street, so I know what
Chris,
street
I'm
you
not
live on.
Sidekick. I'm
Okay.
his-
I'm not
I'm
quite
Chris's
sure
brother
how
now.
his address got out there, but
And-
it's out there if you Google his name, so it's pretty easy to find.
See, look at that. You actually go out of your way to Google his name and find out his address. I guarantee you called his house.
Hey, can I tell you something? Can I tell you something? Anything I do research on. The book I'm writing, there's a part where they have to treat gangrene, a wound, without fire to cauterize it. And I had to look up how to do that. So does that make me obsessive over how to treat gangrene?
No answer.
Figured.
Man, chi energy
This is
from them
disappointing.
honeycombs. He was wanting to fight me in real life, and I offered to fight him outside the Pizza Hut. I was gonna get some good old boy pasta from the Pizza Hut,
Got the horses in the barn.
and we gonna fight.
Was he trying to threaten us with that last one? I hope he knows that this is America, where like we have this thing called the Second Amendment.
He's gonna threaten to beat the shit out of me. He's gonna find out where I live, and he's gonna beat the shit out of me.
Well, if he does that, he'll go to juvie, and his mama will be mad.
I wonder if he'll go to
Like
juvie.
you're like imitating the typical like American, but it just sounds like yourself.
Because I am the typical American.
Yeah, you're the typical redneck American.
You act
Yep.
like we have this like anti-white fucking opinion about ourselves, like we don't have any fucking shame for our
You guys are racist. You keep bullying me that I'm Irish.
Because you were putting on an Irish accent, which makes you more racist if that's not actually your accent.
When did I put on an Irish accent?
You're doing it now.
We're being
You were
racist.
actually
I'm not
going.
putting on any accent.
You were actually going earlier. You were going Ireland like that right there. You were actually talking with the Irish, that little roll of the tongue there. You were actually doing
I have
that,
no
and
idea.
you told us.
I
told
wasn't
us-
trying to, because I don't know what you're talking about.
You told us you were from Northern Ireland. That's why we thought you were Irish. You said that.
Actually, Northern Ireland is part of Britain.
You've got to do something with your hair. Betty White is not a good look for you.
Yeah, that Golden Girls look doesn't work, man. But yeah.
Yeah, I know. My hair's trash. I'm gonna grow it out, maybe.
It is different.
Something that Chris can't do because he's going bald.
Actually, you can see where Chris has cut his hair. It's not bald.
Nah, it's receding. You can see it.
It's receding.
It is.
Dadgummit. They copyright claim my video again. Manually reviewed. There was nothing in there worth copyright claiming.
The Ulster, the Northern Irish are a mix of English and Scottish people who migrated in the late Middle Ages, I believe. There's some native Northern Irish DNA still there, though.
Well,
you
I
need
love
to,
how
you
he
need to
calls.
look up your. You need to look up your history and geography, my friend.
So Cromwell,
Okay.
the plantations didn't happen with Cromwell.
What's that? I'm not familiar with my nation's history. Oh, I thought you weren't Irish. What are you saying now? Nightbreed is a stalker? What about Christianity? That was a pretty funny one.
Guys, I'm just linking you the history of Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
The place that you're definitely not from.
What are you even talking about at this point?
So the Ulster
You just
Scots,
said you were from
the
Northern
Ulster
Ireland.
Scots are not a thing.
Share to. What's this called?
I like how he calls me racist, but I'm part Irish, part German, part Cherokee, and part Blackfoot. So, okay, whatever. I'm also got some black in me. I'm
Yeah,
basically related to
I'm
every
sure
race
you
but
are.
Asians. Oh, I can tell you how I'm related to a black.
Well, technically Indians are Asian, but yeah.
Whatever. Or not Indian, I
Did you
mean
say
like
you were
native.
related to Blackfoot?
Yeah.
Is that not like a Native American tribe?
I said that. Cherokee and Blackfoot. Did you think those were from Northern Ireland?
Yes.
Well,
I
that's what
highly
you get for
doubt
thinking.
it. I highly doubt you're related to black people and Native Americans.
Actually, a black person, a slave escaped and got into the tribe, and then he became chief. And when you become chief, you get all the women. So I'm related to black.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of an oddly specific thing to make up right off the bat, isn't it?
This photo only,
Yeah, you don't make up
this
specific.
place only
You are very
covers,
specific, especially when it comes to getting that specific information about Jared that you're so obsessed with.
I've never looked up information about Jared. Most of this is information I've deduced on my own.
Nah, you literally
plantations
told
of
me.
Ulster was the organized colonization of Ulster by people from Great Britain, especially Presbyterians from Scotland. So yeah, this on Wikipedia it tells you about the Ulster Scots that colonized Northern Ireland. How do you not know about the fucking plantations, man?
How do I not know? I do know. But anyway, what was I saying?
He
Oh
hasn't
yeah,
learned that in grade school yet.
Nightbreed, you literally did tell me. You told me that you do your research about people, so I'm assuming you did do your research about Jared.
Would you like to do? Well, that's what you get for assuming. You know what you do when you assume, right? You make an ass out of you and
And
me.
Nightbreed, you know who'd know lots about assuming? You, because you assume Jared is dying.
He said he
said he
was.
No, what you told me was he implied he was. He never said he
He's
was.
suffering.
So
Fatty
you're
liver.
assuming.
Fatty liver
You
is
also
fatal.
assume he's like suffering from some skin deficiency, and that's why his
I
skin
didn't
is
say skin
turning yellow.
deficiency. I
So
didn't say
don't
skin
lecture me
deficiency.
about assuming, because all you do is assume.
Listen. Okay, I did
I
not
just
say he
muted
suffered
him.
from a skin deficiency. I said that it was a byproduct of what he has, and that's fatty liver, which is fatal. And the doctor told him if he doesn't cancel it out, he won't live past 50.
All right, I'm gonna.
He said that.
Oh.
Oh, he left again.
Yeah, I wanted to start muting him because he keeps talking over us when he wants an answer. We need to have.
And then he
someone
gets on to
moderate
us for
this.
doing that.
Yeah, we need to moderate this a bit more if we're gonna have a debate because it's too much talking over.
Well, I've
but
literally
he left.
done. I've never looked up Jared on Google other than images to find a funny thumbnail. That's it. All this information was from watching his videos and then deciding how he acts towards people. Not to mention, how can I not have at least a basic knowledge of Jared if I watch EFAP?
Exactly. He says he's from Kingwood, Texas in his videos.
Yes. And then he shows what street he lives on and the truck his dad works in. That's not
Well, we're
overanalyzing.
obsessive
It's
if we
literally the
notice
biggest thing in the frame.
We're obsessive if we notice that, though.
Oh shit, he's already gone. Yeah,
Again.
Be popping out.
Yeah, I tried to.
This will be If he has nothing to say, he won't come back.
Yeah, like he has no idea about his own history. He's trying to tell me that I was ignorant for talking about the ethnic composition of the Northern Irish. Like they're an amalgamation of, or I don't know how to pronounce it properly. They're a mix of English, Northern Midlands English, Lowland Scots, and like Irish. Like that happened. Like the plantations happened.
Oh, well, maybe he's salty at me because I said that Black 47, an Irish movie, wasn't as good as people said it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just posted a review about that.
This is just the blatant only response you need. Being critical from Cletus. Wait, let me do it just right. From Cletus Van Dam, he's saying being critical of someone does not equate to obsession. Like, just because you talk about someone doesn't mean you're obsessed with them. Like, he's a weird guy. He says stupid shit. He does, like, rude shit. I don't even know what to say about it. And then it's a clusterfuck to watch, and it's funny.
Even if we were obsessed, that has nothing to do with psychopathy or sociopathy.
Yeah.
It hasn't for the last 80 years.
Ulra is making it seem like us watching Jared's content and making our own opinion on it is a bad thing. Doesn't Jared want people to watch it and make up their own mind about what he's saying, or does he just want people to watch it and agree with everything he says?
I mean, he did say he wanted haters, so.
So we're giving Jared what he wants.
Exactly.
Why is Ulra mad
Okay.
about that?
So I keep being asked if I'm obsessive because I talk about Green Ranger a lot. But the difference
I never
is
said that.
I don't go and make fan channels. I don't make troll accounts. I don't do my research into who he is. I don't make a Discord dedicated to
I
him.
just muted
But
him.
you do. That's why I'm not obsessed. But you are.
Alright. The purpose of the Jared A. Cook is to repost his content so people won't get banned and there'll be free speech to post on it and respond to him. And it takes 2 minutes to upload. The purpose of this Discord is to talk about a subject that's funny. The purpose of the troll account is to get around is banned so we can mock him and get some salt out of him to be insane.
Yeah, exactly. You made this
let him
just
reply
to
to
talk
that.
about Jared because you're so obsessed with him.
Can I say something?
The first thing you hear is obsessed.
Can you
Obsessed,
stop?
obsessed. Green
Oral.
Ranger, I'm your biggest fan. I love you.
All right, Oral.
All right.
Can you stop? Can you stop strawmanning? Do you know what that is? It's when you're arguing against something that nobody ever said. I never said you're obsessed. None of us ever said you're obsessed for liking Green Ranger Beatdown.
No, someone in the live stream did though.
No.
Alright, I'm
Ignore
gonna take
them.
them off
We're
mute.
talking about us.
Yeah, I know, but I wasn't talking about you. I was
Wait,
talking
is he muted
about.
for you guys when I do that?
No, I can still hear him. Unfortunately.
I was
So I
talking.
gotta
Unfortunately,
make sure
you invited
I can
me to
actually
this.
Regulate this chat.
Yeah, but you just said
Well,
you
do you
had
not
nothing to
remember
say,
that?
but
'Cause,
you've
you
come
know,
back
You've got dementia because you're too old.
too old. I'm 18. Only a few years older than you. Are you gonna get dementia in 2
Exactly,
years?
but you keep treating me like like I'm just a little stupid kid.
You just
That's
said
how
you
you act.
were. You came on
Yeah.
stream screaming and yelling. That's what kids do.
Yeah. And was I
Yeah.
being serious? Was I
Yes.
being serious? No.
First off, your joking voice is no different from your actual like serious voice, so it's hard to tell because you're so dry. Do you know what dry is? It's when
Yes.
you don't emote much.
And by the way, when you were doing your like American rednecky impression, you sounded just like you always do.
I
Once
know.
again,
Exaggerating his
no
own
one here
accent.
has like an anti-white opinion on rural white Americans.
I have no
Quiet,
problem
not
with your
tell what you're
ethnicity.
saying.
No one here has any opinion against rural people, like the people of the country. That's like just a shitty opinion to have. No one, just because you live out in the country doesn't mean you're any more ignorant or less intelligent than people who live in the city.
I mean, after all, you're just a leprechaun that lives out in big green hills with stone
I'm
castles
not
and every
racist, guys.
viewpoint.
I'm not racist. Nightbreed's not racist. Nah, he's not racist.
The point was, I wasn't being racist. The
He's
point
just
was that
bullying me
you
about
said.
my nationality, but he's not racist, guys.
So when you call me a stupid redneck, what is that? That was the point I was trying to make.
Yeah, but you were the one that called me a leprechaun in the first place.
No, I didn't. I called that afterwards. I
No,
just now
I'm
said it
talking
after
about-
you said
I'm
that.
talking about the entirety of this thing.
This is the first
one of
time
the
I've called
first
you a
things I said
leprechaun.
was you're Irish or whatever.
This is the first time I've called you a leprechaun.
Nah, but you were making insults about my nationality earlier.
After you made insults about our nationality, I assumed things about you because you assumed things about me to make a point. I'm not racist. Why would I be racist? I'm part Irish.
Racist against mixed.
And Nightbreed.
Are you actually done?
Or Chris, I'm not sure who said it. Yeah, it was Chris, I think.
Chris
You
is not a
insulted
redneck.
me.
He is not from this area. You
You
insulted
insulted-
us too. You are
Wait,
just
no,
getting
wait.
kills, you psychopaths.
Would you let me speak?
Okay, sure. You don't let us speak, but we'll take the moral high ground here.
I just did let you speak, but
That one
wait,
time.
second. And yeah, okay. So you guys keep saying slamming Jared for being this homophobe. Oh my god, he's a queer.
I don't
But
think
Chris insulted me for sounding like a lesbian, which is obviously an insult.
You didn't get the
no one
point.
here
Slam
cares-
Jared for
no one
being
here cares
homophobic.
about homophobia. Like,
He
the
thinks
point
calling
that
me
he's
gay is
contradicting
funny because
himself.
let's all laugh at the gays. But if Jared's
Hey.
homophobic, guys, we better burn him on the stake like this guy.
Hey,
No one here
you're
cares
straw
about
manning
That's
again.
not why I insult him. That's not why
Yeah, I
insult
don't
him.
have a problem with him being homophobic, and I don't have a problem with him having some sort of like him being homo or anything. I don't have a problem with that. The point is that he outright insults people for being homo, and then he comes out and says that you shouldn't be homophobic. He said, "Oh my God, he's a queer" to rags.
If you
As an
Let me
insult.
respond to
But
this as well.
you say
Let me
you have no
respond to this
problem
as
with him
well.
being homophobic, but I watched one of your videos.
Oh, so I don't get to
you
respond.
kept
You're just gonna talk over
editing
me.
it.
You're just gonna talk
Oh
over
my
me,
god,
kid?
he's queer. So you clearly do have a problem with it. But yeah, you're happy when
Kid, you're not gonna stand here.
No homophobic slurs.
You-
talk.
The point was it was a hypocrisy. It had nothing to do with what he said. If you had actually watched the video in
Chris
context,
was
you'd have
not
known
being
that.
Chris was not being trying.
Fuck,
I
he's
have to
gone.
kick him for a second. No, I kicked him.
He's gonna come
I
back for a
wanted to
seventh time, but he has
respond.
nothing to say.
You could have
Yeah, I wanted
muted
to
him.
respond.
No, because that doesn't do it for everyone. That's the problem.
Yeah, you can server mute. You might have got him to leave
Oh,
the server. We're good.
That's okay. I just wanted to respond to why I troll Jared. It has nothing to do with whether or not he makes homophobic comments. It's the fact that he puts out false information and then attacks anyone who responds to it and corrects him. That's pretty much
Yes.
the main reason.
That's why I'm here.
And there's other things on top of that as well, but you know, the way he treats his parents is really despicable.
Very.
The way he's talked about his father is really despicable.
Yeah,
His
like
father an asshole and a slave, the man who takes care of him.
Yeah, the man who
The only
provides
reason
him
he has
a
food on his plate. Yeah.
my dad would punch me straight in the face if I ever said anything like that to him. Get out of my room, Mom. You don't get to be in my business. Good
Jared's
God, my mom
probably
would
the type of
choke me.
person that abuses his relatives. Like, he probably uses that height he has, like, to beat up on, like, people. Like, I wouldn't doubt he does that shit. Like, see?
Yes, you saw how much taller he was than his parents.
Yeah.
I don't doubt it one bit. And they all seem scared of him.
He thinks he's so macho for beating up the elderly. Like, and that's the reason why he's such an internet tough guy.
Yeah, he does
He
seem
won't
very
fight us,
violent
though.
with how he comes across. I don't
The
think
fact
we've
it's like
ever
his...
threatened him with any
I
sort
haven't.
of violence. Yeah,
Nope,
I haven't
and I'm not
either.
going to start either.
If he doesn't come back, you want to wrap it up around, like, 2 hours?
Yeah, because I'm done talking. My dad just got through texting me. It was just like, dude, he's obviously not going to listen. He's too stupid for that or something like that.
It's easier to respond to Ulra when he's text chatting. Obviously, he says, "I'm a hypocrite. Chris slams Jared for things such as homophobia." No, I don't. Never slammed him for that.
Yeah, like...
I didn't slam him for it. It was just hypocrisy.
I'm openly, like, homophobic.
Yeah, I've slammed his
I
hypocrisy.
openly have opinions of Christianity that I think are traditional. Like, I'm not going to, like, feel bad for saying, like, oh, you shouldn't sin. Like, yeah, I have that position. There's no reason to cuck on it and, you know, appeal to modern liberalism, you know?
Yeah, well, it depends on which definition of homophobia we're using. Are we talking about, like, hating the gays or just disagreeing with them?
Yeah.
Because as far as hating them, I don't. But
Yeah,
if it's
there's no reason
if it's
to hate
disagreeing, I
people.
think it's a sin. But I don't think that I don't hate them because the Bible specifically says not to do that.
Yeah, there's no
It specifically
reason
says to love
there's no
all of
reason
them,
to-
even them.
There's no reason to have any emotional investment in them. Like, it's just like, oh, that's just gonna, like, that's like with Jared. Like, he obviously hates his trolls and he has this emotional, like, grip around, like, this ego invested in it. It's like, you have no reason to invest your ego in other people like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I mean,
I
I'm
think
fine with
we've-
wrapping it up. I got to do some things, so.
yeah, so do I.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. I'm going to go ahead and call it. Any final statements from you guys
Alright.
before I hit the end stop stream?
Alright. That was fun.